Hello, my name is Cameron, welcome to the channel, and today I'm going to be giving you a drum tour. So if you were around to see my last video, I basically uploaded a video of me on the kit, improvising, just having a bit of a jam session, really showing off what the kit sounds like. The past few months I've basically been upgrading like little things like buying O-rings, new skins, and lots of little things like that, which I'm going to explain later in the video. So yeah, I thought it was a fitting video to do after my last one, basically just going through what I use and that. So yeah, sit back and relax, I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, enjoy. So, where shall I start? So, I'll start off with the drum set. Now, I play the Pearl Export. The Pearl Export has been a dream drum set of mine since I literally started playing drums, and I've been playing drums now since 2012, 2013, around that time. And there was an older version of the Pearl Export in my school, and I absolutely adored the sound. Now, I've played several drum sets before, and the Pearl Export, it was just something about it. I think it was the thing that stood out to me was the kick. It just has a proper punchy, like oomph kind of response when you use it, and it's just absolutely amazing. Now, yes, Pearl do offer more advanced and more expensive drum sets, but even now, I'd still say this is my dream drum set. I think if there was any other Pearl drum set I would ever go for, it would be the Pearl Crystal Beat. I was very torn between that and this drum set I have now, back in 2016, when I was getting a new kit. But in the end I went with this one because I just absolutely love everything about it, and the finish is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love it, it's really good. But yeah, I don't know, since the beginning, the Pearl Export has been pretty much one of my dream drum sets, and it still is. I absolutely love it, and it's served me great so far. So yeah. Now, when I got this, obviously you get the option of getting some Sabian, like, you know, beginner cymbals and that. Well, instead, I got Zildjian, and the ones I got with it with the Planet Z range. I think this is the version 2s of the Planet Z range, because the first one, I have played the hi-hats from the first one, and they sounded really bad. But then I got these, and funnily enough, I was really astonished as to how good they actually sound, in my opinion. Now, I've heard the newer ones that have come out, and personally, and I'm not just saying this because I've got them, I do actually genuinely prefer the sound of these ones compared to the newest versions of them. Maybe that was just how it sounded on someone else's video, I don't know, because he was doing a sound test of it, but I don't know. These cymbals, I have been a bit like that about whether I want to upgrade them yet. I don't feel like I want to yet, because I do genuinely, I love the sound of them, they feel great when I play. I've played like higher up cymbals before, they obviously are really good, but I think for what I use these for, and basically, you know, because I only play in my bedroom, and it's pretty much about that really. Whenever I've ever done any gigs outside of the house, it's mainly been on my electric drum set, which I've recently just given away because I just don't use it anymore, and especially with everything that's going on, I'm not going around doing gigs, so yeah. I thought I'd just free up the space. I've actually got myself some new calisthenics parallel bars. I might make a video on them in the future, but yeah, they're really fun to use. But yeah, I've definitely made more use of that space now than I did before. It's with the acoustic setup, I just don't use it. Anyway, I'm rambling on. So onto what I'm talking about. So yes, I use the Planet Z range. They are very good cymbals. I use a 14-inch hi-hat. I use a 20-inch ride and a 16-inch crash cymbal. Now, as you can see with the ride, I have a Meinl Ching ring on it. Now, basically, I thought I just wanted to make the cymbals sound a bit more different. You know, I was kind of used to the sound a bit much, so I thought, you know, I need to change things around. And for the past few months, I've been drastically changing how this kit sounds, by changing skins, getting O-rings, getting stuff like this. I've even got a Meinl Bacon Sizzler. Now, that offers a really nice noise, really nice sound, and especially when I put that on top as well, it's great. And I sometimes put the chin ring on the hi-hat, and again, it sounds really cool. And here I've got a tambourine. I have no idea what brand this is. It doesn't have any brand on it. I got it for Christmas a few years ago, and I recently just bought a Mapex like kind of adapter, you know, kind of holder thing. I can't remember the word, but yeah, it might come back to me probably when I'm editing. Always does. But yeah, this is awesome, you know, I can do all sorts on it. Like, You know, it's just there. If I want to use it, it's great. I'm not sure how that would have sounded actually because I've got the microphone adjusted to my voice at the minute. I also have a cowbell here. Now, you can see I've got it tilted this way. Now, a lot of people will have it so it faces them. I don't like it because my leg always hits it. And basically the thing is, the way I have my Zoom H2N set up, I have it literally angled to the point where each drum sounds, and basically the mic picks it up in a particular way. Like the snare's the loudest, the cymbals are like slightly below it, because this used to take over a lot, so I had to really figure out and basically get used to placing the microphone in a certain way so it wouldn't basically outshine the rest of the kit in the recording. So basically, yeah, I might cover that maybe in a future video about how to place a single microphone when making a drum video or something. But yeah, so this is just an unbranded cowbell. It sounds really cool. I use it now and then. I don't really use it for a lot of things, but you know, it's kind of fun to use, you know. And then I have two 16-inch floor toms. Now, one of them isn't actually from the Pearl Export. It's from my first ever drum set. But I've basically, my first drum set has been, it's now in my marching band headquarters. It's just sat there now for them to use or whatever. But I did take the floor tom back because I wanted to have this kind of setup again. And I changed the skin on the top to a Aric Improta Remo Artbeat series skin, and it just sounds absolutely awesome. This is probably the meatiest floor tom out of the two. This one's tuned higher, and yeah, I do have it over here. Instead of switching it around, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have the higher one here. You know, just a bit of creative difference, you know, stuff like, and it kind of inspires new playing. So yeah. That's the thing, don't ever be afraid to do things that aren't normal, you know? At the end of the day, drums are drums and you can put them anywhere you want, you know what I mean? So, yeah. And then I have, now I don't know the exact inches of the bass drum, so I'm not going to try and guess it. I don't want to give any wrong information, but yeah. This drum, I've never changed the skins on it. I've never changed the attack head, the reso, nothing. The set, it still sounds great for me, and now, the stock head that it has is a Remo Power Stroke 3, I believe. So, yeah, and I basically just filled it with literally the plastic packaging that all of the stuff came in years ago. And, yeah, it sounds great. I got that trick from my drum teacher. He did that with the drums in my school years ago. And that was where I first played Pearl Export bass drum, and, you know. So yeah, that's what the kind of sound I went for. This thing, I just noticed this out the corner of my eye. This is a Vic Firth drum key. Now this looks absolutely cool. I got this at the UK drum show. That was such an amazing day. Absolutely loved it. That was awesome. Now this one is a 16-inch floor tom. It's got a Remo Emperor coated on. As you can see, none of the skins are the same. Now the only two skins that I have which are the same as each other are on the two toms I would usually have here, the rack toms. They're both Remo pinstripes. Now I was going to get a pinstripe for a floor tom, but then I kind of wanted to go for a bit of a different sound. I've played a pinstripe on a floor tom before, and I wasn't too fond of how it felt. I didn't get enough rebound from it, you know, and stuff like that. It just didn't feel that good, so I went for this. This is basically the same as an Emperor. No, yeah, an Emperor. A clear-coated Emperor. But then I've applied a Remo O-ring to it as well. I've also got one on my snare drum. It basically just flattens the overtones, gets rid of them, and it also helps the drum sound a lot more beefier, a lot more punchier, and it's really, really nice. And then on this one, I've literally just simply got a piece of Moongel. I also have one of these in the cowbell as well, just to reduce the sustain on it. For what I've got out right now, I believe that is everything. Oh, and obviously I do use these Vic Firth Studio headphones. These are definitely worth buying. I did save up from, they're probably around £50–60. Definitely worth it though. At the end of the day, you want to protect your hearing. That is like the number one thing you should always take care of as a musician, because at the end of the day, you still want to be able to hear what you're doing when you're like 60, 70 plus aged. So, you know, yeah, definitely worth the buy. Very good quality headphones. Very good. Now, I'm using the bass drums. The bass drum pedal that came with it is the one. The bass drum pedal I'm using is the one that came with it. Absolute awesome pedal. It took me some time to get used to because I was always used to playing this really kind of cheap pedal that I had on my last drum set, which felt great to me. You know, I got used to it. That was the thing. I got used to it. So it took me some time to get used to this, mess around with it, and get it to how I really like it. And it feels great, it really does. I think that's pretty much everything, to be honest. I think that kind of covers everything. I'm going to run through my drumsticks another time because I do use a range of different drumsticks, mostly from Vic Firth. The only other brand that I use is a brand called Artbeat sticks. Now, I don't think you can ever really find them, like, I've only ever found them really in like this shop local to me that sells them. You might be able to find a website or something or find them on Amazon or eBay or stuff, and they feel like really good sticks, but I primarily do use Vic Firth sticks. Right now I'm using the Buddy Rich Cynics, so yeah, I'll probably cover them a lot more in another video. Right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really enjoyed making this. It's really been fun talking about, you know, this stuff that I use. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'm going to be making a lot more videos to do with the drums, maybe some videos to do with fitness and stuff like that as well in the future. So if you're interested in anything like that, feel free to subscribe. Leave a like on this video if you really enjoyed it. And thank you very much for watching, guys, and adios.